Hey guys, just Search here with another anime review. It's just me today, and I'll be reviewing one of the most anticipated and craziest shows of 2013, Kill la Kill. So Kill la Kill came out in fall 2013, and it's the first TV series that came out with Studio Trigger, not counting Infernal Cop. For those of you who don't know, Studio Trigger is an animation studio that was founded in August 2011 by former Gainax employees Hiroyuki Imaishi and Masahiko Asuka, with the wish of having greater creative control in their works. So together they acquired other former Gainax employees and were able to do works like Infernal Cop and Little Witch Academia. And while these works and other small projects have indeed been ambitious for Studio Trigger, people did not know exactly what would come out of Trigger when they made their first official show. So when Kill la Kill was announced, people were extremely excited. Now Kill la Kill was also directed by Hiroyuki Imaishi and written by Kazuki Nagashima, the same minds behind the extremely popular anime Gurren Lagann, which raised even more expectations for how good it would be. So, did Kill la Kill live up to everyone's expectations, or did it kill any hope of success for Trigger before they even got truly started? So Kill la Kill focuses on Ryuko, a young girl who holds a scissor blade and seeks revenge for the death of her father. Her goal leads her to Honnouji Academy, a school run by the powerful Satsuki. At this school, specially chosen students contain the power of Goku uniforms, clothing that grants the wearer great power. Now despite having great determination, Ryuko quickly finds out that she does not have the power to fight against Satsuki and her powerful subordinates. However, this all changes when she finds Kamui no Senketsu, which can grant her even more power than the Goku uniforms. So with Senketsu, Ryuko sets out to fight against Satsuki and her role so that she might be able to find the answers she seeks about her father. Now first off, Kill la Kill has a vast multitude of colorful characters throughout the show. The characters in Kill la Kill are very enjoyable to watch and are quite likable. They are very straightforward and not extremely complex, but that doesn't mean that they are bad characters. Even though they're not too deep, characters like Ryuko and Satsuki did indeed have moments of development where you actually got invested in what happened to them. They were characters that I really enjoyed watching and really just couldn't get enough of. Even side characters like Gamagori and Sanayama were likable and fun, though I will say that my least favorite character was Mako, but it doesn't mean that I hate her in any way. Even though she was my least favorite, she would still have her moments and be enjoyable to see, at times. Even the main villains, who I will not get into too much to the spoilers, were great and really get your attention whenever they're on screen. And one thing that was great in the show were character interactions between everybody. The dialogue and just the way the characters interact with each other is great. The interaction between Ryuko and Mako, Ryuko and Senketsu, Satsuki and the Elite Four, even Ryuko and Satsuki. Just all the interactions are great and really make you feel the connections between everybody. That just makes this a really good cast of characters. And the animation in the show is pretty good. It has an art style that's a lot less defined than other shows, which really adds to the feel and style that it is going for. Due to the length and budget of the show, however, the quality would differ from time to time from being really good to decent. Though this really didn't bother me too much since it was so nice to look at and could still look great when I wanted to. Now the art style, while not as elegant or clean as studios like Production IG or Ufotable, is still great and even adds to the feeling of the show. And while some people will say the art style is great, but the animation is just average at best, I agree, but would just say that it just adds more to the show. I could not see the show with the extremely fluent animation that other studios have. It's the same situation for if Gurren Lagann had entirely fluent animation. It just wouldn't be the same show. And so far, I really enjoyed Trigger's art style, which makes their shows look distinct and different than anyone else, which I really like. Now speaking of the animation and art style of Kill la Kill, the action is amazing. Coming from the same people who made Gurren Lagann, the great action we expect to see is here. While the action is not as over the top as Gurren Lagann, it's still breathtaking and does not disappoint. The cinematography is something breathtaking in this show. In my episode 3, you'll see what I mean when I say it's just so great and will put you in 100% while watching it. The cinematography just makes everything seem so epic, but still allowing you to see what is happening. On a different subject, the music is great with the entire show and really expresses how the composer puts all into this project. The soundtrack was mainly composed by Hiroyuki Sawano, who has done great music in shows such as Guilty Crown and Attack on Titan, and he did another amazing job here. With the amazing action scenes, the music only enhances it, which makes it even more epic. When the action comes on, the music will put you in 100%, while also keeping up the high-octane action scenes that it is working with. For example, the distinct character themes like Boomicrons and Till My Body Is Dry that will be used during these were great. Now, I enjoyed this soundtrack during the action scenes and during the more soothing and heartfelt moments, which was a big plus in my book. If the music can be good throughout the entire show, then that is great, and you should definitely check it out, and even buy the soundtrack if it appeals to you so much. However, I will recognize that this show is not for everyone. If you don't like shows where you can just stretch your disbelief and not analyze every little thing, then you probably will not like the show. Although if you like shows like that, and even like Gurren Lagann, then you should definitely check it out, as long as you don't go into it having huge expectations. The fan service is also something that could definitely turn people off from the show. If you have been looking at the pictures in this review, then you will understand what I mean. Since these artists and people who make it on, it really isn't that surprising that it's in this show as well. However, there's a lot more in Kill la Kill. The uniforms that Ryuko and some of the other characters wear can be pretty revealing and pretty distracting as well. Other aspects, especially in the second half, are also a bit much. The fan service is apparent throughout the entire show and is pretty unavoidable. Out of everything, this is probably the most deciding factor for if people watch the show or not. Even though I wouldn't say it is something that should stop you from watching it, I wouldn't blame you if it did. Just go into the show with an open mind and know that there will be plenty of fan service and you should be fine. In the end, Kill la Kill is one of the funnest shows I've seen in a while. Sugar put their all into this anime, and it really shows, which adds to the charm of Kill la Kill. At the end, it left me with the same type of feeling Gurren Lagann gave me when I first saw it. And don't get me wrong, even though it seems like I absolutely adore this show, I do understand that there are quite a few problems with it. Kill la Kill does have a slow start, and does not really pick up until the halfway point, which might allow people to lose interest quickly. But I will recommend to just keep watching till halfway to see if it still interests you or not. So even though it has a number of problems, this is still a show that I will recommend. If you can get past the fan service and can stretch your disbelief while watching it. With good action, music, characters, and a great ending, you should definitely check it out. I really do think that this was a successful trigger, and I expect good things from them in the future. So that was my review of Kill la Kill, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you've seen it, tell us your thoughts on the show down in the comments below. Also, we'd really appreciate it if you could comment how this review was and how we can improve on them in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and we'll try to give you more videos in the weeks to come. Bye guys.